Hello gang. This video is kind of like an extension of my last one. The part where I was talking about what subclasses are best for trials, I want to go over that a little more because each of the subclasses, like the S tier subclasses I put there, are very different in the way they play and there's a lot of depth to them. So it's like, I might as well tell you how to play them properly. Also, to be quite honest, this video started life as a Solar Warlock rant because I hate Solar Warlock with my whole soul, my whole being, but it just kind of ended up being me explaining how the subclass works. I was like, oh, I could do that for all of them. Oh, this is gonna be like a general playstyle kind of guide, like how you play it, some of the random like misc info, loadouts, exotic build, general stuff. Basically, how you can get the most value out of the strongest subclasses in the game. I'm gonna start this with what is just obviously the fucking strongest subclass in the entire game right now. If you've played any amount of comp this season, you know everyone is on Void Hunter right now. And that's just because of how strong RDMs is, S-Stock, On the Prowl, all the obviously broken stuff that I'm sure will get dealt with, surely. I'm not gonna go over that stuff because it's pretty simple. You just put on the best gun in the game, on the best subclass, on the best exotic for that weapon, and then you just win. All that shit's whatever. I'm gonna teach you how to use that subclass properly. All the other extra shit. Void Hunter is the subclass of piggies. If you love getting special ammo kills, if you can't use your fucking primary, you go to Void Hunter. This shit makes getting free picks with your special weapon so much freer. It's unbelievable how much you can do. So firstly, I'm going to teach you how to use invis properly. This is the most important part. If you direct your attention to the words on screen, you'll see something that says loud actions. Remember that. These are what make you ping the radar when you're invis. Basically, if you have any brain cells just from reading this, you can gather that the best way to abuse invis is pop it, bot walk on a flank or something, and just blow someone up with a special weapon. If you look at this clip right here, you can see that I pop invis, I bot walk around the flank, and then I go behind this guy and just blow him up with the fusion, and he doesn't even know I was there. This isn't just good for getting random special weapon picks. You can also go on a flank, reposition without anyone knowing you're there. There's a lot of plays you can make like this. The general playstyle is be a fucking rat, don't help your team, play for yourself, and just kill everybody, and it just kind of works. Also, because it's Void Hunter has access to the best grenades in the game, basically just scatters. Scatters are stupid as hell. They're just like mini nuclear bombs. We all know this. You get hit by one and you're just dead. Smokes did get hit pretty hard. It's not an instantaneous death if you get hit by one now. You can run away from them, but it's still just like a second grenade that weakens, blinds you. Like, they're still pretty good. By no means a dead ability. For supers, honest to God, just go Spectral. Tether is too situational and it doesn't do enough. A good Spectral pop wins a trials round, it gives you a big advantage in a comp game. It does so much more than a Tether ever could. We are going to speed run through the exotics because there's like 3 options. It's either RDMs, Stompies, Lucky Pants if you're using a hand cannon, or Graviton Forfeit if you want to spec into full invis ratting. If you're jelking in the back of the map, you can always use Knucklehead for the radar, but it's kind of boring. Set up your subclass however you want, but there are a few fragments that I would like to recommend. If you're on a Void subclass, basically always take Vigilance. This thing is the best thing ever. It just gives you a free overshield like every other kill you get. Take Persistence if you want to build into Invis. It helps quite a lot. Other than that, just build for whatever stats you'd like. Next, I'm talking about my arch fucking nemesis. I hate Solar Warlock so much. It's not that I think it's skillless or anything, I just think it's so annoying to play against and so boring to play on, I just cannot stand it. Solar Warlock is the subclass of stroking your shit with your primary out. There's so much Solar Warlock can do to slow down the pace of the game, and it just drives me insane in a high skill setting. The playstyle. You are going to wall fuck with your hand cannon. You are going to get that wall pregnant. You are gonna make a towering barricade give birth to a rally barricade. My bad. But holy fuck, that subclass pisses me off. Because there's so much you can do to just jelk in the middle of nowhere and just shoot your gun and win. Rift. You sit in a rift on a wall, you're unkillable. He rises back in the map with your 120 floating on some weird ass angle you've never seen in your life. You just win. He rises wouldn't piss me off so much if it didn't do so much. Passive AE, you just get your whole melee back if you get a kill while you're jumping. Holy shit. You can use your gun perfectly fine while using your jump ability. You hold your nade and consume it and you just heal to full. This whole subclass does so much for you. It's so like, ugh. In my opinion, there's two best ways to play it. It's either in the sky with heat rises, building for AE with like the helmet mod that gives you more AE, an Icarus grip, a 120, and just sitting on really weird angles. Or snap skating at people like a psycho and just flying at them. That only works if you're like really fucking good at the game though. That's not gonna work at like a low skill level, but it's definitely one of the ways you can play the game. Like, it's not gonna work against good players because you do that shit and you're just out in the open running at someone and you just get gunned. It is very fucking fun to play like that though, trust me. If it worked in a high skill setting, I'd be all over that shit, but I can't bring myself to kill myself for no reason. But yeah, I think the best way to play it is sit way high up, weird ass angles, just dink, 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 120, I love fucking the wall, yippee! The exotic choices on this subclass are so limited because you only have two real options, and that's T-steps and ophids. Everything else is very gimmicky. Most of the nades on this subclass are so good in their own way, but just pick whatever you like. Healing nades are good if you want to be a wall fucker, but I like being weird. I use incendiary nades with this fragment that makes them do more scorch. So you tag someone, it could hit for one damage, and they are scorched for like 10 years. It's so annoying, but I think it's so funny. When my nade hits like 3 people, I start making gorilla noises. Like, I get so excited to just run at them. They're all weak, they're burning, they can't play the game. I just snap skate at them like a weirdo and blow them up. None of the fragments on solar are particularly impactful. I just use the extra scorch one, and then I just build for whatever stats I want. All 3 of the supers on this subclass are very, very good. Pick whichever one you want, except if you're loading into a clash game of comp, then do not take well. That shit is a throw. Something, jelk and shoot the bad guy. Void Titan. If you take the playtime from my Hunter and Warlock and then double it, it's still less than the playtime on my Titan. I play Titan so much. And as a certified Titan main, I am happy to announce that Void is like the only good subclass on that character. And it's not even because of the overshield. I feel like when people complain about Void Titan, it's like, overshield, this guy has an overshield. No, that shit is barely even a problem. What makes Void Titan crazy, in my opinion, is the nuclear fucking bombs you have in your pocket that you can just chuck at people. Controlled demo scatters are crazy. Not only do they basically insta-kill people, they make them volatile, so if you kill them, you heal to full instantly. And you can see the little volatile effect around the corner, so they're super easy to clean up. Like, if they're not dead from the nuclear fucking bomb you chucked at them, they're gonna be one. They're gonna be glowing. Volatile makes a little noise, so they're super easy to find. It's really annoying. The thing about Void Titan is that you have crazy survivability. You can get away with so much. And it's not survivability in the way with Solar Warlock is, where you just kind of like heal, sit there, jelk. It's like instant health, super aggro, get in their face. When you're using controlled demo and you kill someone who's tagged by volatile, you heal for like 100 health, and your whole team in 40 fucking meters also heals for 100 health. This instant healing lets you make very aggressive plays without any building into. I'm gonna play a clip here, just pay attention to the health bar. I get the enemies here are like not the smartest, but just look at my health bar.
HP on point, on middle. Love you.
You might have noticed that after the melee fight, my health bar started refilling and I got an overshield. The overshield was from Vigilance, but the health was from this fragment right here. I like taking this one because I make stupid plays when I'm on Void, and I can get away with it because I just double punch someone, I'm full, I get Vigilance, all that, and I'm just ready for war. Also, the reason I lived there was because I was standing next to my barricade as he was punching me, so I got a little bit back, so he couldn't quite finish me off. Also, another thing about this clip, because Void Titan does so fucking much. The second guy, who I ended up fusioning, wasn't volatile at the start of the clip, but the reason he became volatile was because I killed the guy who was, and it spread to him, so I could heal off that guy too. Okay, nades, cool, whatever. Nuclear bomb, we all know this. Real quick, here's how to use shoulder charge properly. I think depending on the scenario, shoulder charge can be better than Icarus Dash, and I'm going to show you why. Yes, Icarus Dash can get you from point A to B a lot quicker, but it carries your momentum. Shoulder charge will change your momentum in an instant. You could be Titan skating at someone, realize he's got a shotgun, like, oh shit, I don't want to be here anymore. You 180, fucking turn around, you're out of his pellet range, you just gun him, what's he gonna do? I also think shoulder charge is the best way to bait out fusion ammo, and everyone is using fusions right now. It also suppresses supers if you directly hit someone with it, which is so convenient. This can be a very clutch shutdown tool. Like, if a super is fucking you up, or if you're ready for it, you can turn that thing off completely. Bitch! The barricade's cool and all. On the subclass, you can give it to your whole team. It gives everyone a little edge in the primary plink plonk 1v1, but it's not super crazy overtuned like I've seen a lot of complaints. Like, yeah, it's 45 free health, but you know what else is around 40 health? A second of standing in a fucking healing rift, bro. I hate Warlock, man. Whatever. Like, whatever, man. Anyway, supers. You have 3 options. Horrendous horseshit, horrendous dog shit, and then, like, the best super in the game. Anyway, that's the main part of the video over. The rest of this is, like, a little channel update, because I've kind of been missing for a fucking month, but, you know, whatever. If you don't need my fucking intel anymore, leave. Leave. The next part's for, like, the dedicated super fans. Leave after you join my Discord and follow my Twitch. Just kidding. I don't have any fans, but if you want to know why I've been gone, stick around. Basically, I was sick for, like, 2 weeks, and I couldn't leave my bed. That was cool. And then Comp came out with the Ascendant Zero shit, and I did all that, and then I was like, wow, I don't like this game anymore, and then I started playing Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie, team. I have lost so much interest in the game. The Trials rework has made it so I can't just, like, grab a stack of my friends and start playing. I gotta grab some random person who's never been flawless before if I don't want to match cheaters. So it's just, like, it's been so unfun. I get, like, maybe a card in a week, and it's just like, oh, I guess I get to stop playing Trials now because I don't want to do fucking carries. I did do a carry stream, like, day 1 of the rework. It was alright. I don't think I lost, but, like, I'm not really interested in doing more carries. I don't know. And as Trials Pop gets lower and lower after every weekend, it's going to get harder and harder to get those carries done. It's just like, wow, this rework was not designed with players like me in mind. Which is fine. It makes the playlist a lot more approachable for newer players, but it kind of drives away, like, anyone who wants to just sit there and grind out the game mode. Maybe Flawless Pool isn't that bad. I haven't queued much of it, but for now, I'm not interested in playing Trials that much. Also, when it comes to future videos, I've been enjoying this format a lot more than the montage style of stuff I used to do. And that's just kind of because of what the meta's like. I don't want to make a fucking S-stock montage, but I kind of have to use the gun, so it's like, ugh. Yeah, man, I'm gonna make a fucking S-stock montage where I'm sitting there fucking my barricade shooting 3 morons who can't fight back. Awesome. What a good clip, bro. Something video over now. I've had enough yapping.